So something happened this week that genuinely surprised me. I opened LightBurn and it prompted me to buy another year of updates. And for the first time, I did not click yes automatically. I actually hesitated. Now, let me be clear. This is not because LightBurn is bad or anything like that. LightBurn is very powerful. And I still use it, especially because I review lasers that run on LightBurn only, so I will most likely renew it. But the hesitation actually mattered because it made me realize something. xTool Studio has gotten good enough that LightBurn is no longer an automatic need for me day to day. If you're new here, quick context. I made 8 videos on xTool Studio. Tutorials, menus, features, product generators, the whole thing. So today is not another tutorial. This is a wrap-up, and it is more about the real experience. What surprised me, what actually saved time, and why I think some of the studio features are not gimmicks, they are actually legit. So every week I run a poll in the channel. It keeps me pretty honest, right? This week I want to ask you, and I will post it in the channel too. If you are already in Studio, I want to know what feature actually saves you the most time. And here's the thing why I love this kind of questions, because I love the answers. They basically show me 2 types of makers. Some of you guys are in production mode. You care about speed. You want to be able to repeat this with no issues and no wasting material. So material testing, smart nesting, and batch fill rise to the top. And some of you are in creative mode. You care about ideas and turning them into actual products fast. So QR codes and the product generators start looking very interesting. So if you ever wonder why people argue about software, it is usually because they are solving different problems with it. And that brings me back to the LightBurn prompt, because that moment was not really about the cost. It was about the question behind the cost. Makers already pay for a lot of things. We pay for the machine, we pay for the materials, we pay for maintenance and replacement parts. Some of us pay for ventilation and safety gear, and if you sell products, it is stacked up even more. Shipping supplies, a website, sometimes ads, accounting tools, design tools, files, fonts, all the overhead nobody brags about. So when a software renewal pops up, it is not always about the price of one thing. It's about the pile. It's about the timing. It's about asking yourself, does this still earn its spot on my workflow? Or am I just clicking yes out of habit? Now, a quick comment corner, because 2 types of comments showed up constantly on my studio videos. One comment sounds like this: Studio feels like a lot. I do not want downtime. I do not want to relearn everything. This is a fair fear, because in our world, mistakes are not just mistakes. Mistakes are wasted material and wasted time. Then I see comments like this: once I used the automation tools, it stopped feeling like a gimmick and started feeling like a shortcut. And that is exactly where I landed. If you treat Studio like a new menu system, it feels annoying. If you treat it like a production tool that removes repetitive work, it starts making sense very fast. So that hesitation made me realize I needed a simple checklist for renewals. You can steal this for your own purpose. Number 1, did this software save me time in the last 90 days in real projects? Number 2, does it unlock something I cannot do any other way, or does it just do the same thing differently? Number 3, do I need it for compatibility, like reviews, or is it optional for my current workflow? Number 4, if I skip the renewal, what do I lose? And will I notice it next week? That is why I will probably renew LightBurn. Reviews compatibility matter, but it is also why I did not smash the button instantly this time. The studio is covering more of my daily work than I actually expected. And here's the twist. Studio has actually surprised me a lot, in a good way, because I think a lot of us assume new software features are just gimmicks. I have thought that too. But the features I use in the studio are not gimmicks. Not at all. They are leverage. They cut repetitive work, they reduce mistakes, and they can even speed up production in a very real way. So here are the 3 reasons Studio feels genuinely worth using. And I'm actually keeping this very practical. Reason 1, material testing. It is not glamorous, but it saves time and material. Once I dial in the setting, I can reuse it instead of guessing every time. That alone makes the whole process feel more predictable. Reason number 2, smart nesting and batch tools. If you make products, layout time is real. Smart nesting helps you use material better. Batch fill helps you stop doing the same layout work over and over. Less dragging, less clicking, more making. Reason 3, product generators, earrings, keychains, boxes. A few clicks get you a solid starting point. Then you can customize it. You brand it, you make it your own. It does not replace creativity, not at all. It just removes that busy work. And I want to keep this honest. The studio is not perfect. There are still moments where I wish some things were faster, clearer, or just a bit more consistent. But even with those little frustrations, the time-saving features are real. So my relationship with the studio became less about learning menus and more about using tools that remove busy work from my process. And I have to say this, the product generators have been genuinely fun for me. I did not expect that at all. My favorite videos to make in this whole studio series were the box generator videos. And I actually had to split that one in 2 videos. The first one was inside studio, building the box, choosing the patterns, setting it up, and running the samples. And the first box was basically a lesson in humility because it was a sample and no tissue box would fit. 0 tissues were harmed, but my pride definitely was. It was only a test. So in the next video, I went out to the garage, and that one was my redemption. I used the same box generator, I picked a different pattern, I measured the tissue box a bunch of times, and then I did some manual calculation, moving things around, and the result, it fit like a glove. That is the part that I actually love about these tools. They get you 80% of the way there fast, and then your maker brain finishes the job. So if you have not seen that GarageBox video, go check it out. It is actually a clean step-by-step process, especially if you like practical builds where the first attempt fails and the second attempt gets it right. That kind of video. So here's my honest takeaway after 8 studio videos. If you're in the xTool ecosystem, Studio is not just usable. Studio can be your main tool, especially if you care about automation and production. And that is why that LightBurn renewal prompt felt different this year. Because Studio is good enough that I'm no longer renewing other tools on autopilot. Now, where does LightBurn still fit for me? I'm not quitting LightBurn. Not at all. Because when I review lasers, many of those machines live in the LightBurn world. And LightBurn is still a standard for a lot of people and a lot of machines out there. So yes, I will probably pay and renew those updates, but the relationship has changed. LightBurn is now a tool that I choose for specific reasons, not an automatic renewal click without thinking type of thing. And I want to give you a simple way to think about this. Not software wars, no drama, just fit. If Studio already does what you need, and you're getting clean results, you may not need to overcomplicate your setup. If you need deeper control or special workflows, or you run machines that depend on LightBurn, then LightBurn earns its place, 100%. Either way, the goal is the same. Spend less time fighting software, spend more time making. Now, if you want step-by-step studio tutorials, I have them all in a studio playlist. I will link it below in the order I actually recommend it. And if you want the fastest win, start with my automation features video, because that is the one that tends to change people's minds the fastest. There are 5 features you cannot miss. Now, I want to hear from you. If you use Studio, which feature saves you the most time? Material testing, smart nesting, batch fill, QR codes, or those product generators? I ran a poll a few weeks back where I asked you about Studio and if you were upgrading or waiting or whatever your story was. Many of you voted that you had upgraded, but you're still figuring it out. Drop a quick comment with your biggest win or your biggest frustration. And if you used LightBurn, did it earn this renewal for you this year, or did you hesitate too? All right, I gotta go back to the shop. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.